Late this afternoon, the man whose conviction was overturned in the murder case of Minneapolis North student Deshaun Hill returned to court ahead of his retrial, I should say. An appeals court tossed Cody Forenkamp's initial conviction, ruling videotape statements he made to police were inadmissible on a controversial technicality. And as Lou Raguse reports, this time around, prosecutors could have even less to work with.
That's
Lou?
right, Julie. And to put the timeline of this case into perspective, Deshaun Hill would be preparing for college football right now if he had never been murdered. But instead, this fall, his family is preparing to sit through a retrial.
The mother of murdered star student athlete Deshaun Hill is tired of courtrooms, to say the least.
This right here is just starting it all over again. It's all the emotions just coming right back.
But when Cody Forenkamp, the man already convicted once of murdering Dee Hill, stands trial again in November, Tuesday Shepherd says she and her family will be there.
Yep, and the ones that couldn't be here, they still here with us in spirit.
The Minnesota Court of Appeals overturned Forenkamp's conviction over an issue with his police interrogation. On that tape, Forenkamp puts himself near the murder scene and changes his story repeatedly. It was an incriminating piece of evidence in the first trial. The appeals court says it can only be shown to a jury if an officer testifies that there was already enough evidence to arrest Forenkamp when the interview started. But now, Judge Julie Allen won't let prosecutors hold the hearing necessary for the officer to do that. The appeals court will decide soon whether she should hold that hearing. Otherwise, Forenkamp's second trial will not include that evidence.
For him to say he didn't kill him still, it's crazy. Everybody's seen it on camera.
His defense attorneys are also asking Judge Allen to toss out the photo lineup where witnesses who saw the gunman in distinct red sweatpants picked out Forenkamp. All important issues for the criminal case, but exhausting for the victim's family.
I'm hurt. I'm trying to grieve. He's playing with my family. He's playing with us. He just needs to go sit down, do his time. He know he killed him. And just go to jail. Do your 40 years.
Now, all sides say they will be ready for the November 3rd retrial, but a lot could happen before then. First, we expect Judge Allen to decide whether prosecutors can use that photo lineup evidence in the trial. And then by mid-October, the Court of Appeals is supposed to decide whether Judge Allen can hold this court hearing where the prosecutors can try to get the interrogation video into evidence. I listened to all the oral arguments on that matter, though, and it does not sound like the Court of Appeals is leaning towards the prosecution on that case.
You just can't imagine the frustration for his mother. Your heart goes out to her. And as I recall, this was such a senseless, there was seemingly no reason. Like, there was no altercation. It's not like the two of them had words.
They just happened to be crossing paths when this happened. We learned during the trial that Forenkamp had his cell phone stolen early that morning and was agitated around that moment, that he happened to be in the same spot where Deshaun Hill happened to be walking by.
Wow.
Possibly brushed shoulders, but that would be it.
All right. Thank you, Lou.